Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to make a ring for this bracelet. Now this part is not my pattern. I think her channel name is JPR. And I'll leave it down below. I think it's JPR, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I had made the ring. I didn't know if she made the ring or not, and I added. She didn't add these crystals here. I added them to the bracelet. I have a thing with, just one little seed bead hanging on, holding everything together. So I made the ring yesterday, and I got to the last bead, and I was putting my thread through, and I broke it. So I figured, you know what? Let's make a video. Something I haven't done in a while, huh? Just started beading again. That's what happens when I get depressed. I don't function. Anyway, I'm starting with about an arm's length of thread because I had it hanging around. I would say you're going to want a good couple of feet because of, you're going through the beads a number of times. So the first thing we're going to do is pick up what you're going to need are super duos, 4mm round beads. Now I made it with pearls and it comes out okay. I made it with check fire polish and it comes out a little wonky, and I'm thinking because they're more of an oval than, and I probably pulled it too tight, but I would recommend round, whether you use faceted or stones or pearls or whatever, or drux. I would recommend the round ones rather than the check fire polish. I love check fire polish. Like on the ends you could use them. Maybe that's what does it too. I don't know. But they're definitely different looking. It's all with the same amount of beads too, so. Okay, so you're also going to need 3mm bicones, or what else did I use? 3mm fire polish will work as well. That will be for these beads here. And you're going to need 11/0 seed beads. Now, which ones? I think these are Miyuki seed beads. These I know are Toho. These are Toho. I made another one. And these are Miyuki. So there's a little bit of a difference with the Miyuki as well. So, but you can use it. You can, it still works. So let me show you those. So I'm going to make this one today because I want the ring for it. I'm probably going to make the rings for all of them. So the first thing you need to do is you pick up two super duos. Make sure that your holes are clear. 1 11/0, 2 super duos, 1 11/0, 2 super duos, 1 11/0, and 2 super duos and an 11/0. And then you're going to bring them all down. I like to leave a tail that I can sew through. So I'm going to leave about 4 inches there. You want to tie a knot. Okay, and then to reinforce, I'm just going to go back around So, started with my super duos. I'll go back through there. I think what happened with the ring was I was using odds and ends of thread, and had too much thread. And actually it was a super duo that broke, believe it or not. So, I'm going to go all the way around and go past my tail. That was a little bit odd, that super duo there. That's alright. Oh, I'm using gunmetal. Toho 11Os. Hang on one second, and I'll let you know. These are pink faceted 4mm from dollarbead.com. These are 3mm bicones that I had, and they're in pink. And the super duos are chalk lilac luster, and I got them from Auntie's Beads. Okay, so we're going to go into this seed bead here. First, I can tighten it. Okay. We're going to pick up 4 seed beads. I know there's cat hair on my mat. Sorry. I've been beading on my couch, so the cat likes to jump up. All right. So we're going to go back through that seed bead, the opposite end that we're coming out of. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not doing this right. Scratch that thought. Sorry. Supposed to do the center first. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what order you do it in, but... Alright, so for the center, we're picking up we're coming out of this seed bead here. I'm going to pick up a 4mm round. And we're going to go into the same... We're going to go directly across on the same side into that seed bead. Like that. And we're going back into our 4mm bead. And through the other side. Cat here. Through the opposite side of that seed bead. Excuse me. Thank you. Then we're going to advance. Now, if you want to leave it that way, or you can go that way, whichever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's right. Now we're going to go through we went through these two, this one, and now we're going through these two. And we're going to step up in our you know what? I'm going to go into this one because that bead is a little off color. So I kind of want to hide it a little bit. Who knows? I might be drawing more attention to it. Whatever. This is the way I'm doing it, okay? Alright, so we're going to step up into this super duo like that. So we're coming out of this hole. We're going to go into the other hole. Then we're going to pick up our 4mm rounds. You go into the hole right across. Pick up a seed bead. Go into the next super duo. Pick up another 4mm round. Go into the next. Pick up a seed bead. Uh-oh. I'm doing this wrong. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm not meant to make this video. That's 2 times I fudged it. I think I would have noticed the first time, huh? Alright, back all the way back out. If you got that far. Because we want a seed bead there. Not a round. Because we want the round bead to be above the seed bead. Like that. Where'd it go? This is why I haven't been making videos, guys. I'm just saying. So you're going to alternate seed beads with your round. But you want your seed beads not to be above each other. And you're just going to go around. All you're doing is picking up a bead and making a circle. So I don't know what happened to that other bead, but I have more sitting here anyway. Okay. And all right, so that's what you have when you're coming around, when you're fully around it. Now, sorry, needed a sip of tea. If you have a bead that you can't see through, like you can see through this, so you can see that that's going diagonally, it's really not going to matter where you start. But because it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go around a little bit, though. There. So I just advanced my thread a little bit. I was here. I'm just advancing a little bit. So now what you want to do you're coming out of an 11-0. You're going to pick up, now you pick up the 4 seed beads. And go back into the opposite end of that seed bead. And what you're doing is making a little diamond. So now you advance your thread to the next seed bead. Pick up a seed bead. Go into the next one. Pick up a seed bead. Go into the next one. Pick up a seed bead and go into the next 2, because you're at the end now. Oops. Okay. So now that's how I'm going to be making my band. It's part of this design, but I'm going to make my band from that. So I'm going to advance to that top seed bead there. And repeat that pattern until I get all the way around to my finger size. Actually, a little bit bigger than my finger size, because I'm going to come back around and add beads to the gap. And that will end up tightening it up a little bit. Like in here. Alright, so, sorry. I picked up 4 seed beads and went back through my seed bead from the opposite end. Advancing to the next seed bead. Picking up a seed bead. Going into the next one. Picking up a seed bead. Going into the next one. And picking up a seed bead and going into this one. And then reinforcing. More or less reinforcing. Or advancing forward. So, it's very easy. It's quick. Relatively quick. We're at 18 minutes. And I haven't paused yet. So we're just going to repeat that until we get to the band size we need. Picking up 4, going into the seed bead at the opposite end. Advance to that one. Picking up a seed bead, adding it there. Ow! Picking up a seed bead, adding it here. And picking up your last seed bead and adding it here. Alright, so with that, I'm going to pause you till I get to my length, the length that I need. And I'll be back. Okay, so for me, this would have been perfect to attach if I were leaving it like this. Which you can leave it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But because I'm going to be adding beads, it's going to tighten it up just a little bit. So I'm going to add 1 extra. So here, let me show you. And I like this because it's flat. So, see, it would have joined right there. But I'm adding beads. So if you wanted to do that, you can just, if you wanted to leave it like this, you can just leave it like this. But I'll show you how to attach it. I have to add the last bead. So last section. So, excuse me, if you're going to leave it like this, You don't need to add the last section. You would just attach it, but I'm not going to leave it like this. So to attach it, you'll pick up your 4 beads, your 4 seed beads, and you'll pretty much, you're starting to make your section here. So you'll pick up a seed bead, add it. So now, because you're going to be adding this here, you're not going to pick up your seed bead because this is your seed bead right here. So make sure you're flat and go directly across to that seed bead there. Now go through this side bead here. Add this bead and go through there, and then I'm going to reinforce that. But before I reinforce it, I just want to make sure that it's going to fit. Yeah, okay, see that's a little loose, and when I have the rest added, it's a little snugger. New word. Snugger. Alright, so I'm going to reinforce this. Actually, what I'm going to do while I'm reinforcing is I'm going to pick up my bicone and add it right here. So you're going from the side seed bead into your 4mm, like that. And I'm just going to go around to the other side and pick up my bicone coming out of here, going into the side. So since I'm here, I'm going to start adding my side here. So I'm going to add 2 seed beads into each side section. Ouch. Well, you could probably add like a 3mm. I think bicones would be, they might work. Bicone might work. I was going to say a 3mm check fire polish if you wanted to. So what we're doing is we're adding a little bit of a thing here. So again, because I like more security, so it's not just that one bead that it's hanging on by. Did I pick up one? I did that. I did pick up one. Pay attention. You could probably get away with 3 and then make like a little picot if you wanted to. But, and that wouldn't, I don't think that would tighten it up. This kind of makes it fit a little bit more snug. So I'm just going around all the way around my band, adding 2 seed beads in between each little seed bead on the end there. I know it makes the design different, but okay, so now that I'm here, I am going to reinforce this area here. And I'll be coming back around and adding that other bicone in a bit. What I'm doing is I'm turning around. I could actually... No, I can't. So I'm just going around my seed beads. And then I'm going to turn around. Add my 2 seed beads in between each row, each bead on this side. See how that tightens it up? Like this side is a little looser. Sorry. 10 tries to get in that one little bead there. So, since we're already at 27 minutes, well, maybe I'll just stop yapping and keep going. I was going to pause you, but it's only going to take a minute, so to get all the way around. Oops. So I'm going to add my bicone here. Add my bicone here. And then make sure you're going into that one, not these two, this one. That bead right there. Sorry, focus. This bead. Okay. So now that I'm here, I'm going to go through this one, seed bead on the side. I'm going to add a knot. Now if you wanted to, you could add a little, you could probably add another seed bead here. And it'll make it like a picot edge. Hate when that happens. Wrapped around my seed bead. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave mine like that. But I'm reinforcing and I'm tying in my knot at the same time. There we go. Oh, there we don't go. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. See? Okay, so now I'm going to go through the next 2 seed beads in That should pop my knot right in there. I'll go through the next one. Put a knot in between those two. So like I said, you could add another seed bead if you wanted to and make a little picot edge. Pop my knot into that seed bead just like that, and go on to the next one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reinforce my side there. Then I'll go up the other, I'll go around the top and reinforce the other side, but I'm going to be doing knots in between all of these seed beads, so I really don't want to bore you with that. Just make sure you're not going around seed beads like I did last time. And then your knot will be there. And when you go through your next seed bead, it pops it right in. So you won't see it. Like that. So there you have it. And over time they loosen up. So I thought it was pretty, and it's nice. It's like, it's comfortable because it's like, for me it's comfortable because it's flat. But I want to do a Rivoli ring too, which is going to make it up higher. I just won't be able to dig into my pockets if I'm wearing it. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you, if you make it, leave a comment. And I will put the name of the designer of this bracelet down below. I think I'm going to make another one using red 4mm rounds rather than the check fire polish. Oh, and hey, I used one of your buttons, Kath. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.